Good morning, everyone. Afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Felicia Lonobile, certified life mastery consultant and transformational life coach. And it is my passion and desire to be able to do these little video segments from time to time to share my gifts and to help you perhaps move forward and living a better life. A life where you are feeling good, a life where you are feeling worthy, and a life where you appreciate who you are, how far you've come, what your life experiences have shown you, but most importantly, the person that you have become throughout all of this. Again, I want to reiterate before I continue, I am speaking to you from the heart. This was not practiced ahead of time. I did write some notes, point factors, because I want to make sure that I don't forget to say anything important or relevant in today's video. And today's subject, and it's with all my heart that I want to share this with you, is the subject on feeling good. If you look around, or even look at yourself, when we look in the mirror, do we see a happy person? Do we see someone who's feeling good about themselves? Someone that is eager to get up in the morning and to forge ahead? Someone who keeps getting feelings of inspired actions that we want to take, that feel good around the heart, that actually feels like it's the right step, it's the right move to take, that will lead us to our desires and to our dreams. Now, how does one go from feeling, say, low, a low energy, a low vibration, and moving themselves up one step at a time? Because I can't expect you or I, if we are feeling really at a very low energy, to instantaneously move to a high vibration. I realize that it's impossible to do. But what I'm asking is to go perhaps one step at a time. Think of something little that would excite you. And if you could stay with that thought a few seconds, another similar thought will come in. Because our thoughts are like magnets. Whatever you're thinking at any given moment, on any given moment, similar thoughts will come and attach to that one thought. So say you have a thought that perhaps something that you like, that's small, that it's easy to go from where you're feeling yucky to feeling just a degree better. Could be, I don't know, I'm going to go with some of the things I like. Thinking about eating an ice cream, soft vanilla ice cream. I love those ice creams. Or perhaps for you would be, I wish I had a few minutes just to be by myself, just to regrip, just to refocus and feel for a few minutes even, the person that I am. Or perhaps for someone it would be to go cycling or grabbing a good book. There's a lot of things, even just eating some fruit, some berries, whatever it is for you. All I'm saying is start small. And as you're thinking these thoughts that are making you feel just slightly better, you're going to automatically see other thoughts like it come onto or attach. And before you know it, your vibration will start to feel better and better, seconds by seconds. You'll find yourself moving upwards until you get to a level where you are feeling good. And when you get there, the feeling is so amazing, you want to stay there. Now, how do these things happen? Why is it that we are feeling low and then we're feeling so, and other times we're feeling extremely good? Well, the emotions and the feelings are attached to thoughts. So the better question that we should be asking ourselves is, what thoughts am I having right now, this minute? What am I thinking? Are my thoughts expansive thoughts? Or are my thoughts contractive, constricted? What am I thinking? Because every thought we're having, if we feel the emotion of it, and obviously you do, if you can sense that you're feeling low, you have attached a belief to those thoughts, to believe that those thoughts are the absolute truth. So today I want to talk a little bit on thoughts. And thoughts are not who we are. Who we are is a spiritual being having a human experience. And spirit loves freedom. Spirit loves fun and laughter. But if we choose to focus on things that do not make us feel good, now we are living our life against what we really are at our core, which is a spiritual being. And that's why we feel uneasy, because we are focusing on the reality surrounding us based on facts, which I'm here to say it's not the truth of who you are. So, thoughts become things. I'm going to just from time to time take a look here. Thoughts equals feelings. Feelings will prompt you into taking actions. Now, what type of actions you're taking, whether they're inspired actions or actions because they feel as if you're resisting or pulling against something, that's always our choice. So my segment today is to show you to take actions only when it's an inspired action. It's an action that feels delicious, that feels amazing. That's your spirit talking, nudging you. Go, go, go. You're on your path to your desires and your passions. And when we do that, that is what brings in results. What our desires and passion is, you will notice it flowing into your reality easily and effortlessly. We cannot create or manifest or desire, want something if we're coming from a low energy. These are not just my words. This is physics. This is the universe. This is universal laws. We live in an attraction-based universe, whether you believe it or not. It's going to happen. And an easy example for you would be focus on something you don't want long enough, and it will come into your reality. And that's how 95% of us, are living our life. I call that common hour thinking. Easy to do. We look at our reality. We hear someone's pain. We see a problem. We see an issue. We want more money. We want whatever it is. And we feel the sadness, the bitterness, the disappointment. The more you stay on that path, on the reality that you're seeing currently, the more of that is going to flow into your life. Not because of who you are, not because of who your parents were, not because of your situation. It has nothing to do with that. Where are you putting your focus? Where's your vibration? How are you feeling at any given moment? Choose to focus on something that you want and desire. Think about that. How does it make you feel? And stay on that vibration. And then see that flow into your life. Why? Because you chose When the contrast came into your life, we always have a choice to focus on the negativity or to focus on what you really want. 95% will go the other way because it's easy. And 5%, and that number keeps increasing every single day, are now focusing on the things that they do want to attract into their life because it's an attraction-based universe. And we are energy. Whatever you focus on, energy flows. We always have a choice at the end of the day. And it all starts with the thoughts. Most of us, 95% of us, generate a DEFCON 1 state. I don't know if you're familiar with that. DEFCON 1 is a state when you're feeling insecure, when you're feeling disappointed, when you're feeling anger, when you're feeling bitterness, jealousy, victimhood. Oh, that's a number 1. Everything always happens to me. That's a state that we unconsciously, sometimes, and I don't like saying this, we don't realize, but we're sleepwalking through our whole life by generating the state of DEFCON 1. It just feels like it's the easiest thing to do. We just give up and just go with the flow. But the focus is always on the things that you don't want. So I'm here to share with you today. Let's flip that page. Let's shift our thought patterning. We can do that. Yes, it's going to take work on our part. But what's going to come out of that? This amazing feeling. You're going to become that person who's feeling good, who's attracting good things, who's attracting like-minded people to flow into her or his life, who whatever they touch turns into gold. Is it a soulmate you want? Bang, it's done. Is it more money you want? Done. Is it you want to find a vocation where you can be, where you can create anything your heart desires, be expressive, be who you are? Do you want time and financial freedom to take your family on a trip whenever you decide? There's only one thing to do. Simple, simple, simple. Whatever state you're at, generate a state of well-being. Focus on the things you want. Live your life by dreaming. Dreaming, yes, dreaming. Feeling the emotion. What does it feel like even before it materializes in your life? And then tell me what happens. Tell me what comes into your life. The infinite nature in all of us is not time-bound. Remember these words. And the best way to live life and feeling good is to live in the present moment. And what I mean by that is fill your present moment, wherever you are, with love. Because we are love and we are light. And the more love, and the more light you can absorb and take in, the more of that love and light you will have to share onto others, to overflow onto others. And believe you me, it's not the words that you're going to say. They're going to automatically feel your love and your light. And if your love and light is strong enough and they are willing to let that light and love in, you will help them feel just as good as you're feeling. And we do this one person at a time, one being at a time. Our life work on this planet is to feel good. And when we can master that, then look me up and tell me how your life has changed. Are you going to be part of the 95% that use common hour thinking? Or are you, as of this minute, this second, going to be part of the 5% who are vision-driven and living a life by design? I opt to go for the latter. That's my choice, and we all have a choice. When someone that you care about, I'm going to use an example now, just before I end this segment. The common hour thinking. we're with family or friends or loved ones, and we're having a conversation and we're listening. And sometimes what you hear doesn't sit right with you. Just because you are listening to them doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in total agreement. Far from it. You can still listen to them, because as you're listening to them without thinking ahead of time what your response is going to be totally there in the present moment, just eating up everything they're saying, coming from a place of love, coming from a place of joy and happiness, they're going to pick up on that. They're going to feel it. Now you're being who you really are, divine spirit, because you're not getting ready to lash out at them or say, no, you can't do it this way. Everybody is where they're at. Everybody's a different level of awareness, and we are here to accept everyone as they are and to love them as they are. If we could all start doing that, this whole planet would be shifting, which it already is, because 5% are doing just that. They have figured out the formula and they're using it every single day. What else can I add on today's little segment? Just before I finish. So it starts like this. Victimhood, everything happens to me. Oh, do you have a minute? Let me tell you what happened to me. That's DEFCON 1, first of all, because everything is happening to me. And once we start realizing and understanding that we are spiritual beings and spirit loves freedom, now we start realizing, just a minute here, maybe this thing or that person didn't happen to me. The next step is, maybe it happened through me, by me, with me. Now I'm taking responsibility. I was part of the equation. How? I believed my thoughts. I became that person that believed the thoughts, and I behaved and acted according to what my thoughts were saying. But because the 95% of us, I'm going to say we don't realize it. Because we are so unconscious of our actions that we automatically believe that it's the other person. So if that person could dance on her head or his head, I would feel good. I would have a great life. Why can't they do what I'm asking them to do? Why can't they behave in the way that I would want them to behave? Then life would be so easy. I'd be happy all the time. I'd feel great. That's DEFCON 1. That's victimhood state. Everything happens to me. And then the other part is when you start waking up, maybe it didn't happen to me. Maybe it happened with me, through me, or by me. And guess what? It gets better, because when you're on the state or the phase of your life when you're starting to realize and feel, because your heart never misleads you. You feel it, what I'm saying. If you listen to your head, you're probably not in agreement right now. But if you take the time after I finish this video to re-listen to the video, listen to your heart, the heart will never steer you wrong. The information I provided here today, if you can take it from the conceptual and connect it to your heart, you will know that you are far greater than you've ever known, than you've ever been led to believe. Getting everybody's approval, you don't need any of that. You are a spiritual being. You are far greater than you've ever believed or thought. And the last phase of the to me, things are happening to me, and then we moved on to things are happening through me, by me, and with me. The last state, and when you get there, now you're living the life of your dreams. Now all your dreams and desires that you have accumulated since you can remember, I'm going to say maybe since the age of 7, that everyone told us to stop dreaming. Then we had thoughts and we had desires, but we knew we had to stop dreaming. So all these things are now accumulated in what I call, or what we call, the vortex. And all it's waiting for those things to flow into your life easily and effortlessly. It's waiting for you, for I, to match the energy of those desires, because those desires are vibrating at a very high energy. And common hour thinking is vibrating at a very low energy. Raise your vibration. Match the energy of love, the energy of joy, the energy of happiness, the energy of desire. Everything you ever wanted. Soulmate, vocation, time and financial freedom, health and wellness. Health is all vibrating at that energy. And when you start doing that, now you're attracting everything into you as the divine spirit that you are. There is no more separation between you and the person you're looking at, between you and the dog, between you and the birds, between you and the trees, anything that's nature. When you live your life without any separations, I know you're saying, how can we do that? One baby step at a time. And at the end of the day, it's our choice. We choose what we're going to do with our life. You have two choices. You can live the rest of your life feeling shitty and yucky, and everything you love, everything you love with your heart will easily and quickly be taken away from you. Because the more you focus on fear, the more you focus on insecurities, the more you focus on things that don't make you feel good, you're only attracting more of that. So if you have $100 and you're holding on to it for dear life because you're afraid to lose your last $100 bill, you will lose that $100 bill. There is nothing you can do. It's an attraction-based universe. But if you have your last $100 bill and you say, where this $100 bill came, there's more of it. It's just the reason why I don't have more than one $100 bill is because the energy of money, because money is energy, is vibrating here. And up until now, I've been vibrating down here. And there is no connection. So if any of this information has resonated, because I could go on this topic, my passion and desire is to impact one being at a time. And to have every single one of us on this planet live the life that we love living. Our planet is abundant in so many ways. And if you have the abundance that you so seek, you're not taking away from anyone else. Please understand this. The more abundance the planet Earth needs, the more will be brought. There's never going to be an end. There's never going to be an end. The people that have the abundance have used the formula. The people that don't have the abundance are not aware of the formula. And I'm here to share the formula. I have a curriculum that's been around over 40 years. It's helped tens of thousands of people. And let me tell you, in that 10,000s of people, there's a 5% is in there. Our curriculum is worldwide. If you are ready, if you are tired of living constrictive, listening to those thoughts that are based on facts but not on the truth, please click the link below. Book yourself a 30-minute complimentary discovery session with me. Let's get my eyes on your dream. Let's walk through it. And if I sense and I feel that you and I are a good fit, you're done living a life that you no longer want. You are done. Your life will start improving, changing before your very own eyes as quickly as you can imagine it. As a matter of fact, what I like to say is, if you the focus is energy, right? So creating a button, which is easy for us to create a button, or creating $1 million where our mind is saying, whoa, you can't do that. It's the same for the universe. Where are you focusing? What are your thoughts? What are your beliefs? How are you living your life? And then tell me what happens. I hope I can help you create the best life ever. It would be an honor and a pleasure for me. Again, thank you so much for listening to this video. I will be back as I get inspired. I love to share what inspiration is coming through me. And I love to meditate, so that's one thing I would recommend. So my giveaway today, meditate, do all the things you love to do, and when a thought comes up and you notice that it doesn't feel good, stop yourself, whatever you're doing, because if you don't, you're going to attract more of the things you don't want. Stop and reflect. What am I thinking? What are my thoughts? And then shift 1 degree. Shift your energy 1 degree at a time. And you see how quickly you feel good. You feel good. And as you're feeling good and bouncy all over the place, that's when the life that you want and desire flows into your life, into your reality. Love and light. I will be back, and it's been a pleasure sharing my gift with you today. And I hope that you will get some great value from this video segment. Bye for now.